the thought was we needed shooting.
Yep.
And it's only a couple shooters out there, like just specialists in what they do. And if you get a chance to get one of them, then now you know what type of team you're starting to build, right? And I think Mike Woodson also understood that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in order for this to work, we need to have this. And he was available,
Mm-hmm.
and the conversation came to me on, hey, we got something that we never thought we had a chance to get him. And it was him.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, it's what the fuck are we talking about?
Bring them on.
We need this.
Yeah.
I know what I need for this team.
Yeah.
We need this. And whatever happened, how it happened, how he got.
I want to talk about that.
Yeah, how it happened, it got there, and that's why you're here today.
Now that's kind of crazy though.
You're coming from Houston, right?
No, I was. So you got to remember, it was the lockout.
Yes, it was.
Right.
And I almost took a deal in China.
Yes, you did.
Because I had been cut by the Dallas Mavericks the year before. I took a month off, not because I wanted to, because I was trying to find a team and couldn't.
Right.
Had re-signed at the end of the year before the lockout with the San Antonio Spurs. The lockout happens. I go back to San Antonio for camp when the lockout ends. Just decided not to go back to China. I was almost there. While I'm in camp with the San Antonio Spurs on a non-guaranteed camp contract, my agent calls me, says, we're a day or two in, everything's happening fast. Only 2 preseason games before the 66-game season starts. Mark Bartelstein calls me, says, when you get to practice today, Coach Pop is going to call you in the office. He's going to talk to you. I want you to be respectful. It's going to be good what's going to happen, but go in there and make sure you're grateful. You say thank you. I said, Mark, like what kind of weird message is this?
What's happening?
So I go into practice. Coach Pop says, come on, talk to you real quick. I go in, he says, we're going to release you. I said, that's not good. He said, but now hear me out. You are going to go, this is obviously illegal and it's tampering, so edit this how you have to. It's all too.
I think the statute of limitations
I'm
is
saying.
We're good. You can't get them now.
Can't get me now. It's too late. No, but this was really crazy because some of what I'm saying I had no idea happened until, hearing you even say, look, they came to you and said, we have an opportunity to get Steven to sign him. He says, basically, you're released. You're going to go get on a plane today and you're going to fly to New York. Coach D'Antoni had called and he said, look, we want Steve. Coach Pop, he said, we don't want to give you up. We want to keep you. So I talked to Coach Pop, to Coach D'Antoni, and I told him if you guarantee him a 1-year deal, since he's on a non-guarantee contract here, and if you guarantee he's going to be a big part of what you're doing, I'll release him.
Wow.
And then I had to go through waivers. Mark Bartelstein had to call the team, say, leave him. Get to the New York Knicks. And I find all this out while I'm living in Milwaukee. Coach Budenholzer is the assistant for the Spurs at that time.
Absolutely.
He was the Bucks coach when I had dinner with him like 5 years ago. He's saying, do you know how this all really happened? I said, no. Wow. He said, Coach Pop released you because he made Coach D'Antoni agree if he took you, it was going to be a 1-year deal. He was going to be a big part of the team. And the rest was history. But I think back to Coach Pop and the legend that he is. And if it wasn't for him saying, and he said this when he pulled me in the office, this is going to be better for you and it's going to be better for your family. He said, trust me, we want you. We pulled you out of the G League for a reason. We have you back in camp for a reason. We got Matt Bonner here. We got Timmy Duncan. We got Manu. We got Tony Parker. We got a squad. We believe in you. This is better for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I went to at that time, I didn't realize all that. And so hearing you say, they came to you and they said, hey.
It was, so Mike D'Antoni, right? Because of the style of play we was trying. Well, his style of play was
7
scoring
seconds
7 seconds or less. Right? So we knew we needed to shoot the ball more. He wanted more threes. He wanted to play faster. He wanted somebody that's when I'm double teamed to get, like he wanted that. And we knew we needed a real shooter at this point in time. So when the deal happened, that ain't when the conversation started. You get what I'm saying? So it was already, as players, it was already like rumblings of like who would be available around the league.
Yeah.
And his name was one of the names that kept coming up. man, Steve might be available. Steve might be available. And I'm like, yo, now you put the watch on. Listen, if Steve becomes available, make sure you go grab that motherfucker.
Right.
And I didn't know that part of the story.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
So
crazy.
it's interesting to get both of these perspectives right now.
Wow.
Where we at this point in time in our life and career.
And it's one thing for me too. Like I look back, I've looked at some of my career statistics, and like playing with a guy like Melo was so important because my first year with the Knicks, this is a real stat. 93% of my made field goal attempts were assisted. My second year with the Knicks, 95% of my made field goal attempts were assisted. And so people would say to me sometimes, like, what is it like playing with Melo? Like, oh, he likes to keep the ball in his hands and he likes to shoot and he likes to post, he likes the mid-range, he likes to shoot. I said, that's exactly what's a dream come true for me. I had a year with the Oklahoma City Thunder where I had 100% of my made field goals were assisted a couple years later. I said, I want someone else to have the ball. I need a superstar, someone who has the gravity to, it's the best shot on that possession if Melo has it in the post, and it's the best shot if he has it in mid-range and the best shot from three. But when the defense says we're going to put two guys, our best two defenders, a double team on Melo, I was in the corner and I was ready. And I just love the fact that Melo was like, and I see you. A lot of these possessions are mine, and they should be. And I was just thrilled to be in the corner space and moving how I had to. And he was a guy who always was a willing passer and always found me. And so he was part of the 93 and the 95% assisted.